students, I am your course instructor Professor Anisa Shikalkar. So after derivation tree we will move towards our next point, which is the context free language. So the students, what is context free language? Here we have seen in the first lecture of third unit, that is the grammar. Okay, so grammar, after grammar we have seen the regular grammar. The regular grammar, it can generate the regular language, and the language which is derived from the context free grammar, that particular language is called as a context free language. So here we have seen the definition of the grammar, that is grammar is derived by using the four tuples, that is V, T, P, S. So what about the context free language? How the context free language productions are to be like? So here the production of the context free language is like that. A produces small a. So what is the condition over here? That particular small a means the right side of the production, it should be non-terminal or terminal. Here see the students, non-terminal or terminal, and that particular is the star closure. Star operation we have seen in our first unit how the star operation works. So non-terminal or terminal and the star operation is there, and A belongs to V. That particular A, it should be one of the symbol from our non-terminal. So that is the production rule form for the context free language, or we can also say that that is the difference between the regular language and the context free language. Then the students, here we will see how the context free language examples are there on the particular grammar. So here that production rule is given. So if it is the production rule, we can here understand that how the grammar looks like. So here suppose the grammar, it will be like this. S is the only non-terminal, A and B are the terminals, then two production rules are given, and S is the starting symbol over here. So the grammar looks like this. The production rules are given, and what is our question? So the question is context free grammar is given and identify its context free language. So from that particular grammar we are going to derive the context free language. So the students, how to derive that particular? We will see here the solution for that particular. So S produces SBA and S produces AB. So the first task is to generate the minimum length string. So if we directly use that S produces AB, so in that there is no need to replace the non-terminal because it is the string of the terminals. So that is the particularly first minimum length string which can be generated by using these production rules. Then students, the second string we are going to derive by using the production rules. So suppose here S produces, we use ASB. So one non-terminal is there which is S, that S can be replaced by AB. So S produces A, S can be replaced by AB and B. So here we have derived the second string, that is AABB. See the students, first string is derived AB, second string derived is AABB. Now we are moving towards this third string to derive. S produces ASB, that S can be replaced by again ASB. So ASB and that B as it is. Now again I want to replace that S by ASB. So S produces AA, that S is replaced by AB and BB. So I can replace that S by ASB also, or we can replace by AB also. So here I have replaces that S by AB. So we obtain the string triple A, triple B. The students here derive 4 to 5 different string by using the production rules given. So we have derived 3 string. Then the fourth string to be derived is S produces ASB. Only two production rules are given. By using these two production, we can derive number of strings. Okay. So here that S produces A, S is replaced by ASB. Again that particularly S is replaced by ASB. So ASB, these two B's are like this. So here S is replaced by AB and remaining 3B. So that is A raised to 4, B raised to 4. So if I can observe these 4 strings, I can easily understand what is the context free language of the given grammar. So students, here the language of the grammar, for that particular, first do one thing, write down all the string which we have derived by using the grammar. The first string is AB, second string is AABB. What does it means? A square, B square. Third string is A cube, B cube. Fourth string A raised to 4, B raised to 4. So it is like this. All the strings we are going to generate by using the production rules given. Now the question is, what is its context free language? So the context free language of the grammar, so observe these strings which we have derived. What is that? AB means A raised to 1, B raised to 1, that is A square, B square, A cube, B cube. Whatever the A raised to n, that n is similar for B also. Here the power of both the constants are same, A raised to n and B raised to n. Therefore the language of the grammar is A raised to n, B raised to n, where n is, so n is what? It is the minimum value of n is 1. Therefore we can write n is greater than 0, or we can also write n is greater than or equal to 1. Both conditions we can write. N is greater than 0. Do not write equal to for 0. Here we can use any of these two conditions. Either n is greater than 0 because the value of n starts with 1, or we can write n is greater than or equal to 1. That particular is language, or we can say context free language of the given grammar. So students, these are the steps to generate. What we are going to do, whenever the production rules are given, by using those production rules, first derive the minimum length string. After deriving minimum length string, find out 3 to 4 different strings by using the production rules. Here collect all these strings, observe that string and generate the language, context free language of the given context free grammar. So that is about our first example for the context free language. In the next video we will see the second example. Thank you students.